right, everybody, it is time. We have The Messenger, Linear, No Out of Bounds, New Game Plus coming up. Joining us is Miller2B, who has been nice enough to join us at this very late hour here at MAGFest 2025. Huh?
You've had to see a lot of my face this weekend. I'm Metalroar. I'm here with our runner, Miller2B.
Hello.
Excellent commentator in his own right, actually.
How's everyone doing tonight? I know it's a late night, prime time, party time at MAGFest. Last call is over, so the bar is closed. So thank you for joining me after the bar closing and watching some Messenger.
Yeah, we're the second tier choice. Like, all right, well, the bar's closed. I'll just go in here, I guess.
You know, enjoy your beverage, watch some speedruns. So just quick overview of this game. This is The Messenger. It's a indie platformer released in 2018. It was developed by a studio called Sabotage Studio. They're based in Quebec. So this is a 2D platformer, very heavily inspired by the likes of like your Ninja Gaidens, your Revenge of Shinobis, what have you, all of the ninja platformers from back in the day. So the twist on this game, the cool thing about it is that it's a 8-bit aesthetic, you know, at least to start off. And then it also has a 16-bit aesthetic. And the progression of this game, how it works, and also to better describe the category I'll be running today, the progression of the game is, when you first start out the game, it's a very, as the category says, linear progression. So you go from one level, go through it, go to the next level. You do that for about 6-7 levels. Then after that, the big twist on this game, for those who may have played it before, but it goes from that linear progression and transitions into a full-on Metroidvania style. So linear, this category is, we're basically playing all the way up until the transition into the Metroidvania, and that's when the run stops. Now, you might be thinking, wait, that's like less than half the game. Like, that's like a ripoff. Like, I'm trying to see the whole game. I promise you that, like, the run itself it's contained in a way to very much feel like a game of its own. The other thing we're doing here is this is a New Game Plus run. So as New Game Plus, that means we have all of the upgrades and items and everything available to us from the word go. Because of that, that opens up a lot of really cool movement and strats in the early part in the game. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff that you wouldn't see in like a regular new game run. Since we have like a lot of health and stuff like that, we'll be doing like a lot of crazy damage boosts, things like that. But yeah, that basically describes what we'll be doing here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here. Not gonna start the timer just yet. So we're gonna select, for New Game Plus, we get like a special item to start off the game with. These three are all for the Metroidvania section, so we're gonna ignore these. We're gonna grab what's called the Lightfoot Tabi. So basically this is an item that allows you to, when you hold down the R2 button, you can just walk on water, or quicksand, or lava, or just, you know, any kind of like liquid. You can just walk on top of it.
So that's where you get it from. Okay, all right. From the start of the game.
Yes, you choose it as like your special New Game Plus item.
Interesting.
Of course, in MAGFAST tradition.
All right.
As we're putting the name in, just want to mention we got a $10 donation again from Unmemorable Ham, who says The Messenger is one of the greatest games of all time.
True.
Sabotage Studio can do no wrong.
True. Also, speaking of Sabotage Studio, 2 years ago, back in 2023, they released a game called Sea of Stars. If you guys are familiar with that game, that game is actually a prequel to this game. So you might recognize a couple maybe locales, maybe some tunes. So, you know, be on the lookout for that.
And I find that just fascinating that those two games connect, because I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, it kind of like slaps you in the face. Well, I'm not going to give it away for Sea of Stars.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But yeah, there is like a part where it's kind of like hits you. But anyway.
Sick.
All right, so I've yapped enough. welcome to the messenger. Let's go ahead and get started. As soon as I hit yes to are you sure, we're gonna start the timer. So, what do you say? Let's count from 5?
5 sounds good to me.
All right, let's go. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right, so this is Ninja Village. This is our intro stage. Because we're doing New Game Plus, I'm actually not gonna explain a single thing about the story. I'm just gonna let you know all the stuff we have to work with here since we're doing New Game Plus. So, actually, before that, the most important part of movement in the messenger is a technique called the cloud step, which I'm about to demonstrate now. So in this game, anytime you hit something while you're in the air, you'll see these little lines under the ninja. So whenever you do that, you get an extra jump in the air. And these do chain, so you can do hit something, jump, hit something, jump, and you can use it to get really high up in the air. And that's the cornerstone of all the movement here in the in the messenger. Our next item here you'll see here is our grappling hook called the rope dart. So a big rule in messenger speedrunning is the acronym RDE, which is rope dart everything. You can hit enemies, you can hit the little lanterns, and also whatever you hit gives you a cloud step as well. So the combination of that makes for really, really cool movement. And there's also a couple other tricks with it as well that you'll see later in the run.
The movement does look super clean.
It
That's my favorite part of the run.
So that concludes Ninja Village, and we're off on our journey. A couple other items we have at our disposal is we have some shurikens. Right now we have just a regular projectile version. There's only one shop visit in this entire run, and that's to swap out said shurikens with what's called the windmill shuriken. Basically, that's a upgrade that allows you to it turns the shurikens from a projectile into a boomerang, and anything the boomerangs hit allows you to get a cloud step, which we'll be using for awesome movement as well. And also we'll use it to destroy these bosses in this run. So here's our one and only shop visit. Say hi to the shopkeeper.
Oh, is this early?
Yep. And goodbye to the shopkeeper. We will never see him again. So now that we have the windmill shuriken equipped, we can throw it out like this. And as you see, it's like a boomerang. Do it again. And then whatever it hits gives us a cloud step. And again, we're going to make so much use of this grappling hook. It is the best. Like this.
I just wanted to say we got a $20 donation from All Good. Says, goated announcer, just a fraction of your sick donation back at you. Thanks for the last 2 years. Excited for the next.
Thank you.
And there he is.
The Super Mario 64 champ himself.
Oh, yeah.
That's our arena presence. We got celebrities here.
Really do.
The messenger is a big deal. So, one of our other upgrades is a speed boost here while we're swimming underwater. So we have a cool trick with that coming up. So basically, when you do the underwater boost, if you immediately jump out of the water while boosting, you actually preserve that forward momentum.
Ooh.
Like this. So we're gonna use that to just fly up and just skip some of that and just fly at breakneck speed.
I don't know how far you go with that.
So it's probably the hardest strat in the entire game, but you can actually fly through this room and the room after it. It's called the Ultra Steel. If you ever watched the world record run of this, it gets done and it is so cool.
That's a lot of things that you probably have to make sure that you're just precise on getting over, or else you just lose all the momentum, right?
Yes.
The minute you have to do anything.
Precisely.
Does changing directions make you lose the momentum as well? So it
Yes.
all has to. Oh my goodness. That seems
So
really
you have
tight.
to be holding right the entire time.
That seems super duper tight.
So the other one of the other things at our disposal, we have a glider, and that just lets us float like this. So we use that to, you know, just kind of float around. And I'm doing a technique here called a rope dart climb. So you do have the ability to climb walls in this game. You kind of do it almost like Mega Man X style. But you can actually rope dart it again and just use that, combine those, and just climb walls really fast. So this is our first boss, the Leaf Golem.
Oh.
We're gonna one cycle him very quickly. Nice.
Rip Leaf Golem.
That was the Leaf Golem.
Wow.
And that concludes the first level, Autumn Hills. So next up we have the Forlorn Temple. This is a very, very, very difficult level. This is crazy. Like, it gets like really, really heated here.
Ooh, man.
All right, that was the Forlorn Temple. So next we're going to the Catacombs. This is the actual second level. So the name of the game here is Cycles, Cycles, Cycles. So we're gonna try to move as fast as we can to, you're probably wondering what that was. So that was our first teleport of the run. So basically, when we, if I destroy an enemy before I actually hook onto it with my rope dart, the game gets really confused and doesn't know what to do. In certain situations, it decides that, like, well, you gotta grab onto something, so it takes the next enemy and just basically warps me to them to kind of like resolve whatever just happened. You're gonna see a lot of those in the run, and since we're doing New Game Plus, you see it a lot earlier than you normally would. So other than that, we will be we'll be making our way through the catacombs here. So if you have any donations, go ahead and read them off.
All right, we did actually just get a very special donation of $4.20 from Miller2B's mom. It says, "Hi, sweetheart, Mom2B here. Here's a message for you. I love you, and I'm so proud of your amazing gaming skills."
Aww.
Love to see it.
A lot of moms in chat today. Especially with the 16-star race earlier.
Shout out to the mothers.
So true, so true.
So we actually got a pretty cool skip coming up. If you notice that part where we kind of got like shut in and had to kill enemies to open the door, there's actually 2 instances of that in this level. We're coming up on the second one, but we're actually going to skip that because we're going to go right over the trigger like that, and bam.
Oh.
So no fight for us.
The monster room becomes an ordinary room.
Do some damage boosting.
Skeletons are running. They weren't ready for you.
Yeah, they are trying to make their escape.
Please. Oh.
Another vertical room here.
Ooh, and I love the movement with the windmill shurikens. There's so many extra jumps you get just from swinging them around.
Yeah, we got another cool one coming up soon. We're gonna try to beat this cycle here. Does not get crushed.
Okay.
Didn't get crushed.
It wasn't size I thought.
Yeah, it's way tighter in the new game, but in New Game Plus, the grappling hook makes it super easy. So now we're coming up to our next boss, the very fearsome wizard known as Ruxton. So you see his big, imposing figure here, and oh.
You must have, oh.
So this is an RNG fight. There's 2, at the start of the fight, he can either go on top. Oh, nice. So this is the good RNG. This lets us, like, clear the fight very, very quickly. Like that.
Just get lucky.
So
Right
at the start of the
on.
fight, if he's on the bottom, there's actually like a much more involved fight, and you lose about 8 seconds.
Ah.
Yeah, we don't like RNG. But, you know, we got him, and we're on to Bamboo Creek.
All right.
So in the Messenger speedrunning community, we have a little song for this stage. You're about to hear it in about a little second. It's about a certain kind of cuisine. Ready? I like Chinese food is good for you. I like to eat Chinese food, and Chinese food is yummy too. If you like me too, you will bring me Chinese food because it is so yummy. Did I mention I like Chinese food?
Yeah. By the way, I'm now indoctrinated in this community, so hi.
Yeah. You know the song of our people.
Exactly.
And I think it's time for another very special donation of $4.20 by Daddy Miller.
Oh.
Says, I was proudly watching Rip Salty earlier, but I want you to know that dads are in the chat and are proud of you too.
Hey, yo.
Gonna make our way up here. Again, using the windmill shuriken to get a bunch of jumps and just kind of skip a lot of that level.
Such a good weapon.
It's so good. It's your reward for basically 100%ing the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have to like to make it in the shop. You have to.
Yeah, there's like these there's these things called power seals that are hidden throughout the entire game, especially like after the Metroidvania section. You get them all, and then you get access to it. So here's more. Oops.
Whoop.
All right, we gotta do this to. Hold on. Let's start this over.
Gonna go reset in the room.
Yeah.
Just all right. Hold on.
I was too deep in explanation. There we go. All right, now we're just gonna make our way up.
Just fly. Why not just do that?
Yeah. So again, very cool stuff you can do here in New Game Plus, thanks to the windmill shuriken.
Ooh.
And then we got the last section here.
Oh, looking good. Oh my goodness. Every one of those levels where you just don't touch the ground at all is just always incredible to watch.
It's the movement in this game is so sick.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
the first time I saw a speedrun of this game, honestly, like the first time playing through this game, I was mesmerized by it. But like when I saw a speedrun, I was just like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
So next up is the Howling Grotto. So normally in a new game run, this is where we first get our glider here, like this. So we'll be making a lot of use for it while we traverse this level. Because you see there's like the rising wind there. That lets us float up in the air.
I mean, you were flying earlier. I don't think the glider really helped much.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got to like float up. Unfortunately, we can't jump this high. So,
Well, sure.
yeah. So we're going to go ahead and just make our way through here. We might have a second teleport here. Oh, didn't get it. Oh, well.
Rats.
It saves like half a second, so.
Rip frames.
Alright, we're coming up on what's called the DK room.
Yo.
You'll see why it's called the DK room. It has a very familiar look to it. And then we can skip this one. We beat that cycle so we didn't have to wait for that spike wheel there.
Very nice.
Just had another couple of donations come in a very surprising and perhaps unprecedented move. We have a donation of $4.20 from Bob Shaw, who says, the schmovement is insane. You're killing it, Miller.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
We also have a donation of $25 donated by Betamax, who says, those are some nice arms to have. Thanks for doing your part.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so we're about halfway through now. So in the Messenger speedrunning community, we have what's called the, it's a strat, air quotes, called the hay skip. So if you've been listening to the song, there's a part in the song where you hear the words hey. So the hay skip is if we manage to finish the level before hearing the second hey, that's considered the hay skip.
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And we are very close to it, so let's see if we can get it. Nice, we did it. We got the hay skip.
All right.
So this next boss, this is the Emerald Golem.
Oh.
So as you see, very imposing figure here. So what we got to do here is we have to hit the center part 8 times. And then we're going to make our way up. and hit the core here.
Dang.
Yeah, you can't one-cycle him. It's actually very difficult and very precise, so...
How many hits are we off? Okay, man.
Alright, and we're going into the second phase. We're going to fight the core itself. This one's a real doozy. So, we're not sure what's going to happen here.
Well. I was real worried for you there for a second.
Yeah, me too.
Now, remind me, you were saying the lore of this is something along the lines of some of these dudes like...
Yeah, so the boss fights in the Messenger, a lot of them are just really big misunderstandings. So what happened here was that the Emerald Golem was just mining for treasure, basically. And the ninja thought he was being attacked, so he destroyed it, which is why the guy's crying, because his, like, thing got destroyed.
How can we do this?
Yup. So this is the Quillshroom Marsh. This is a very horizontal level. That's all I'm gonna say. We're just gonna be moving right a lot. Like a lot. And this here is the right room. This is the longest horizontal stretch in the entire game. While we traverse this, if you have any donations, go ahead and read them off.
Well, I do want to say we have a lot of fun here at MAGFAST with our weed numbers and our funny jokes that we make. But I do want to remind everybody that we are here supporting a wonderful charity called Child's Play. It's an organization that provides entertainment via video games and board games to children's hospitals around the world. I do also want to take the opportunity to say we have made the most money this year at $14,707 that we have ever made. Yeah. And it's all because of our wonderful audience members here, people watching at home, the great speedrunners, and just wonderful people we have had here all weekend. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We have a QR code up here on the big screen if you'd like to donate. Some more QR codes over here on the poster boards. For people watching at home, we have a link underneath the Twitch stream if you'd like to donate. And again, thank you so much, guys, for joining us here and at home. And we hope you have a wonderful time here at MAGFAST 2025.
Woo.
Thank you, thank you.
I did see that skip that you pulled off as well. A little
yeah, we had our second teleport of the run.
Now, how much do you think that one saves you? Like, roughly, matter of seconds? Or is that more of like...
Frames.
Okay, hey, you know what?
Well, actually, no, that one might be like 1 second.
Hey, that ain't bad.
So here's the bully room. We call it the bully room because there's a lot of damage boosting here.
Oh, well.
Alright, we did pretty good there. We only got hit twice.
Hey, if it barely does damage, might as well use it to be invincible.
Yeah. I mean, we can tank a lot of hits here in the New Game Plus, so...
How much do you usually start with?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, that's maybe not the best.
Yeah. And then in the middle of the run, you buy an additional unit of health.
Okay.
So we're coming up on our next boss. This is the Quillshroom Queen. Or the Queen of Quills. So this is I'm gonna focus real quick. So we're gonna try to make her skip a certain phase of her attack. Cool, we got it.
Hey, nice.
So there's a really cool thing here. So because we haven't died yet getting to this part, we actually saved more time because there's less dialogue. And also we skipped the whole phase of the boss fight. She usually does like a whip attack, but since she's so low on health, she didn't do it.
I love that the cutscene skip is tied to you just not dying.
Yep. Yeah, there's also like an actual Steam achievement tied to it as well. Oh, okay, we didn't get that. So this is normally in the new game run when you get the rope dart. So you'll notice that this level is very like designed around it. Well, this and the level after are very designed around your fancy new grappling hook.
So I feel like for the New Game Plus, the whole game is basically just designed around the rope dart for you.
Oh, absolutely. So swag movement.
Ooh, ooh. Queen.
Thank you, thank you.
Just got another
Make our way up
$10
here.
donation from Betamax, who says, sorry about the arms thing, but not that sorry.
On some of these, you got some left and right. You're just like, I'm just gonna go up. Just why bother going from left to right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, it does really feel so much like Mega Man, the wall jumping.
Yeah. I actually kind of wish you could climb walls this fast in Mega Man.
Oh, absolutely. Can you imagine playing Zero and being able to just quick hop up there and just do Z-Saber stuff?
Absolutely.
So good.
Oh, we attempted our second teleport. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
For those that don't know, Miller was actually on stage last year running X4, which was super fun to watch as well.
Yep, escaping my comfort zone and doing Zero, aka Red Mega Man. I am very much an X runner. X4 was my first speed game. You know the vibes. So next up is the boss here. We have Kolos and Susis, aka Colossus. Colossus? Thank you.
Very good.
So this is a tag team fight here. Very RNG dependent, unfortunately. My least favorite thing in the world. So these two, they tag off. And so one skips leg day, the other one doesn't. So this guy's all upper body, so we actually have to hit him from behind to actually do damage.
Huh, interesting.
Yep. So this is not the attack we want him to do. Basically, the best RNG is he just throws the rock. So next time they tag off, you should be done. Got him.
All right.
Once again, big misunderstanding boss battle. Basically, they're just cooking dinner. The ninja pulls up, and then they're like bored waiting for the stew to cook. So they're just like, hey, do you want to fight? And so they help us to our next destination. So this is Glacial Peak. For a lot of people who have seen a Messenger speedrun, this is a lot of people's favorite level. This is my favorite level of the run. So we got the rope dart in the previous level. So this is basically just like, oh, that shiny new thing you got in the other level. Like, now that you learn how to use it, this is where we get really, really funky with it. So if you have donations, go ahead and let's hear them, because I'm just gonna be schmoovin' for the next bit.
All right, we do have another donation of $4.20 donated by Joe Mario, who says, I can't believe I get to share a hotel room with this guy and sleep next to him tonight. Let's go, Miller.
Thank you.
And man, they've been rolling in. We got another $10 donated by Mario, who says, it's me, Mario. Save the Danimals. Hi, Brandon.
Save the animals. No.
Got another donation of $6.90 donated by Data. Says, does anyone here smoke weed? Surely not. I couldn't imagine.
Ooh,
I have another donation of $1.26 donated by Saquon Barkley. He says, Miller, you might be faster than me. If there are any PA gamers in the audience, can I get a Go Birds for the kids?
Man, I got famous running backs watching my speedrun? That's crazy. I've truly made it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of folks that have celebrities in the audience and fairly online.
Ooh. Ooh, just got it.
Now, I gotta admit, I think I've seen this one before. I'm really curious as to where the strawberries are in this level.
Oh, I mean, we might be playing Ninja Celeste, but I think we ate them all.
Oh, hey, you know what? You gotta get that energy to be able to hop up the wall that quick.
Yeah. So we're coming up on our next teleport. This one's a really cool one. I love this one. And then this is just vertical movement. Let's make our way up the mountain. And we're good. And we're done. And that concludes Glacial Peak.
Right on.
So we are coming up on our final level of the 8-bit run. This is going to be the Tower of Time, also known as the Tower of Tears, the Tower of Trauma, the Tower of... This is where good 8-bit runs go to die.
Ah, so the Tower of Time Loss.
Yes, that's the third one I was trying to remember. Tower of Time Loss, Tower of Tears, whatever you want to call it. So you had all that fancy movement and everything. Like, you know, we were having fun. Fun's over. This entire level is basically like serious time incarnate. So if I go quiet just suddenly, just please understand. You will. So there's a lot of cool strats here. A lot of them are like, I can only describe them as basically suicidal. Lots of damage boosting, a lot of really risky damage boost. Like this one called the Hail Mary.
Yeah,
Ooh, we didn't get it.
Ooh, rats.
Yeah.
As you might have noticed, the laser does 4 damage. He has 8 health. So, you know, quick math here. You're only gonna hit once.
So unfortunately, that was our attempt at the Hail Mary.
Oh, and you come back with 3. Oh, yeah.
Well, I can hit the checkpoint and get 5, but that still isn't enough to like actually do the strat anymore. So we'll just grab our checkpoint this time. We've been humbled.
I gotta do the backup strat.
Yeah. This is kind of how the game wants us to do it. You know, a little boring, but you know.
Yeah, you gotta do it the right way sometimes. Alright, alright.
Of course, if the game thinks that's gonna like actually stop me from doing other ones, it's solely mistaken.
Nah. Thinks we learned our lesson? Come on now.
Hey, look, damage boost. There we go.
Nice, easy 1 damage boost through those lasers.
So these are the Whiz Robes. These are the worst enemy in the game. Their teleport patterns are completely RNG.
Ah, excellent.
Yup.
I find it funny that you don't like RNG and yet you fight Magma Dragoon willingly. Curious.
I speedrun X4. Yeah.
I guess it's like the one thing I can think of from X4 that's like even remotely
All right, I got it.
too bad on RNG. Nice movement there.
Yeah, this is this whole level is just like a giant jump scare to me. Not a lot of things scare me. The Tower of Time scares the crap out of me. We have another crazy damage boost climb. Let me see if I can get this. Nice.
All right. All those years of dash jumping paid off.
This looks crazy. This is actually, yeah.
Nice and chill. Woo.
Woo. Wee. This one also looks crazy. Nah, we just grapple and let go of the controller and we're good. So this is a cool room. We're gonna use these teleporters, and then we have to, with these purple crystals here, we have to basically make our way through the room before the timer runs out on them. Otherwise, we get crushed. Ooh. Damage boosting. Damage boosting. So normally in a new game run, this leaves you with 1 HP, and you have to make your way through that. And yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, with them like teleport, you said teleports are random. They shoot 3 projectiles. That seems awful.
All right, so we used our windmill shuriken to skip half this, and then we're gonna use a funny. So we used the back hitbox of the sword to hit the crystal on the other side of the wall.
That's a
But this is basically the victory lap at this point, despite like how crazy this looks.
Ooh.
So also we're gonna skip these other lasers. Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just fly over them. So this is the last boss of 8-bit. This is the Arcane Golem. So I don't think I've mentioned this, but with the grappling hook, the rope dart, you actually, as you're getting pulled toward whatever, you actually have iframes. We are going to completely abuse said iframes. Like you see these scary projectiles here. gonna, you know, just make our way in. Just be like a really annoying mosquito on his face.
All right, we defeated Wolf Sigma. I mean, our Arcane Golem.
All right, so for the MAGFAST, for the real fans who've seen this before, you might remember the run ending here. Well, we're gonna take it a little bit further as we're going through the entire linear section. So I've mentioned 8-bit a lot. So what we're doing now is we're going into the future, and things look a little different in the future. So watch this. So as you can see, the game made a bit of a, we gained 8 more bits. So we're now 16 bits.
Oh, okay, now that I can hear the music. Oh,
Yes.
This
And
is
you
a
probably hear the
good
music now. We
change.
got the actual Genesis sound chip going. And this is our first 16-bit level called the Cloud Ruins. Gameplay-wise, everything's the same. We're still doing the same stuff. We're still schmooving, you know, making our way through.
Yep,
So if we have any donations, go ahead and read them off.
I do want to take a moment to remind everybody that we are here in support of Child's Play, an organization providing entertainment via video games and board games to children's hospitals around the world. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you'd like to donate, we do have a QR code up on the big screen. We got some QR codes over here on the poster boards. If you're watching from home, underneath the Twitch screen, we do have a link to the Child's Play charity donation page. And again, thank you guys so much for being here, for watching from home, for donating. We couldn't do it without you. And we hope you're enjoying yourselves, having a wonderful time with these great speed runs and great people.
What do you mean this isn't different? You have a hat now.
I do have a nice hat.
You're clearly far different from the past.
Yes, I did forget to mention that. Good catch, good catch.
They can tell he's older and
But
wiser.
unlike Mario, this doesn't, like, you know, have me take less damage or anything like that. It's not that important of a hat.
Well, hey, style points are an important factor.
So we do have auto scrollers here. We're getting chased by this dragon. So for safety, I'm not going to do it, but you can actually go so far ahead and just be running off screen here. But I like to be able to see.
It's
So
ideal.
I'm not quite that brave. So we're going to try something here for safety. I am going to get this checkpoint, but we're going to try to beat this cycle. I don't think we're going to beat it. Nope.
Oh.
That's right, he took all my time shards. Let's try it again. Oops. Alright, one more. Woo.
That's not for real, though.
Yep. There we go. Alright.
Very nice. Oh, whoa, whoa. That stage seems so good.
It's great. We got another teleport here.
Ooh.
Another teleport.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Our next auto scroller.
Everyone's favorite.
Yep. So again, we're just gonna make our way through here. So there's 3 auto scroller sections here. For the third one, MAGFAST, I'm going to present you with a moral choice.
Ooh. Kill the animals.
Okay, I heard one kill the animals.
Well.
Save the animals?
Oh, okay. Lots of killing joys
Are we
out here.
killing? Are you sure about that? We'll reconvene.
Yeah.
We'll. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus.
And you all haven't even seen what he's killing, and you're
Yeah,
already
exactly.
calling for it. Holy
But
moly.
if he's cute.
On the subject of killing or saving the animals, I do have an update on that. Earlier today, we had a DuckTales remastered speed run from GamerBro4533. Because of an unfortunate situation with his Nintendo Entertainment System, he was not able to do the incentive we had. However, he is donating $100 that was raised for the incentive towards saving the animals. So if you're... Yeah. So if you're,
Good. All right, it's time.
All right, are we killing? Saving?
yeah. So if you're following along, that I know it says on the ticker that it's saving the animals is $143 behind killing the animals. It is actually
Kill?
only $43
Everybody,
behind.
thumbs up for kill? Kill?
So
Kill? We're
All
killing
right, he's
Jars?
dead.
Okay, see you later. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's super
He's
dead.
very dead, yes.
We could have let him live. But you, as our audience, chose
Hey, I'm
that
on
he had
screen.
to die. So good work, I think.
All right, so this dragon is getting very annoying. He's getting on my nerves. We got to do something about this.
I agree, honestly.
So here is our next boss. The dragon's name, by the way, is Manfred. And we're up against Manfred. So there is a glitch here. I'm going to try to do it. Let's see if I can get it. Basically, we did not get it. Basically, when he does that attack, he just kind of gets stuck in a ball and just kind of like goes around.
I think you pulled that off in practice when I was watching.
Yeah, for a little bit. It's really hard. It's as far as like linear goes, it's probably one of like the most like difficult strats. It's also, hey, guess what? Drink if you've heard this one is RNG dependent.
Hey, wait a second, RNG?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
not even close. What? No.
It turns out he was just under a spell. He's actually a pretty good guy, and we saved him and we broke the curse.
Aw.
And he's very thankful for it.
Mary, oh, okay.
Oh crap! It's that guy.
Uh-oh. Oh. Gotta...
And now we're gonna fall into the underworld.
Off to hell we go.
So this is the final level of the run. We are in the deep fires of the underworld, and we're gonna try to make our way out of here.
Yeah, place sucks. We gotta get out.
So as you'll see, a lot of like familiar enemies are back now. Kind of had a little vacation from them, but now. So kind of like a couple other levels. This is there are a couple sections here that are very vertical. So you'll see like a lot of cool climbs here.
Agreed. So true.
I actually didn't hear what he said.
Oh, he said, Miller, you're cool.
Oh, thank you.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Also, we're gonna walk on lava here.
Yo.
Shout out to the Lightfoot Tabby.
Finally coming into play here. You'd have to wonder, right? It's like, how did we make it, lava-proof? And I can't believe that it became relevant.
I don't know. Pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, I don't even know how they make these things.
I guess it's just like quality ninja engineering.
Guaranteed to protect you or your money back, I think.
Alright, we are... Ooh.
Ooh,
we missed.
no.
We were kind of literally playing with fire there. Took a little too much damage off the damage boost.
Rats.
But
All right,
it's
so we're
fine.
coming back through. We do have a couple more donations. A $10 donation from Butts McGurkin, who says, schmoovin' and a scroovin' through. Yeah. We also have a $5 donation from Alis, who says, shout outs to my favorite messenger runner that I live with.
Hey, yo, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
Then we're
4
gonna
health.
do safety checkpoint.
Oh, good. We love 5 health.
That is the sweet spot. So this is one of the cool climbs here. So there's actually lava coming up, chasing us right now. I swear it's there. I am not making this up. You can't see it, but it is there.
Schrodinger's lava. Is it there or not? We don't know yet. We haven't confirmed.
I mean, we could wait for it, but I'd rather not.
Keep it a mystery. There might have been lava there. There might not be. Oh. Well, there's definitely lava in here.
Absolutely.
Just the triple flip.
And all right, it's time for the Demon General, our final boss of the run. So time is going to be at the end of this fight.
All right, all right. A lot of fire.
Sure is. Oh, unfortunately, RNG was not on our side. He usually does a different attack, but instead he turned into this. There we go.
Oh, yes, the evil slash.
Oh, time.
All right, time.
Guys, that's time. Cool. All right, so I believe that was a run of 40 minutes and 28 seconds.
Nice.
Right.
Sick.
All right.
So, not going to give away what happens next.
I
I kind of did give it away, but there's more to the game. But that concludes the linear section of the game. So basically, going forward, it eventually turns into a Metroidvania, and then that's where the rest of the game goes until the end of the game. That's a different category. That's 80%, but that just concludes linear. So yeah, that was the messenger. Thanks for coming through. I know it's super late right now.
Yeah, good morning, by the way.
Yes. It is 3 a.m. Unfortunately, we're not in the Big Apple, but you know.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that concludes it.
Oh yeah, absolutely awesome run, and thank you, Miller, for showcasing this. I mean, honestly, it's sweet to watch the gameplay. It's sweet to watch you work with it. So.
All right. Thank you so much, Miller2B, for joining us tonight. That was, I gotta say, that was probably the most skillful run I've seen all night. That was amazing. Right. That was the Messenger, linear, no out of bounds, new game plus, past and future run, I think. Thank you so much, Miller2B, for joining us, being on the stage, and thank you everybody who donated tonight. Again, we are supporting Child's Play, a wonderful charity for sick children all around the world. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We hope you join us again later in the weekend. And thanks very much for coming down to MAGFAST 2025. Thanks a lot, guys.